G'day guys, and welcome to the next instalment of my Saving Man United Football Manager save here on my YouTube channel. And well, we've got a bit of an exciting episode for you today. So we're going to start off with this FA Cup match against Leicester City, and then we're going to bring you the Premier League match against West Ham United. And you'll remember last time out we did the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup first leg of the semi-final, where we beat Fulham and then we lost to Nottingham Forest 3-2. Since then, we lost to Chelsea 2-1 away at Chelsea's home ground. We then went on to beat Everton, beat Arsenal 3-2 and then 4-1 respectively, with Martinez, Bruno and Rashford getting on the score sheet against Everton, and then a brace from Xerxes followed by goals from Rashford and from Bruno against Arsenal. And then we went on to win the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest, 5-0, a brace from Højlund, Bruno, Xerxes and Eriksson all getting on the score sheet, which means that we do manage to get into the final of the Carabao Cup, which will bring you in probably the next video. There against Man City to be played at Wembley. So yeah, we had a pretty good run of matches other than that Chelsea match, obviously, before this video. Other big news since then. Other big news is, guess who we sold? You will not believe it. I have done it. I sold Harry Maguire to Newcastle for £25.5 million. Harry Maguire has gone. He is now with Newcastle. He has since played no matches so far for Newcastle. He has, I don't even think he's sat on the bench yet for him. No, there's been no matches at all. So at the moment, that is the only sale or transfer news to actually note before this match against Leicester City. So we're just going to get right into it, and let's get started with this match. Now, I have rested a few players, obviously, because of fitness concerns. So we are starting with a lineup of Onana, Dalot, Yoro, Schlotterbeck, Shaw, Mount and Eriksson in defensive midfield, Bruno in the attacking midfield role in that forward three of Garnacho, Bruno and Diallo, and then Xerxes up front. So I'm hoping... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I just had to fix up my bench there for a second. So let's get right into this match. We're hoping for a win here in the FA Cup fourth round. Obviously, we would like to progress in this competition. So we are starting with a fairly strong starting lineup. However, some changes there have been made. Still a very strong lineup. Leicester with Hermansen in goals, Fayez and Okoli in the centre, with Justin and Pereira out wide, Sumare and Skip in the defensive midfield roles, Reid, Carnus and McTeer in the attacking midfield roles, and Vardy up front. So let's see if we can get an early goal just to make things a bit easier for us moving on with this match. We want to see lots of goals. We want to do the goal dance plenty of times. We've been scoring a lot of goals recently, so let's continue, and we start off with a goal in the first minute. Shaw with the assist, Bruno with the goal. A beautiful, beautiful run of play there. Bruno with the first time touch, an absolute cracker of a shot into that bottom left-hand corner, hits the upright and bounces into the back of the net. So a very good start for us. We did want an early goal and we got an early goal. Are we going to see plenty of goals this match? We've seen 3 and 4 and 5 goals respectively in our last 3 matches. Can we make it 6 this time? We seem to be increasing by 1 every game. Let's see if we can make it 6. I don't think we will. I'd like to. 3 goals would be great. If we can win by 3 goals, that'd be awesome. And we are on the attack again. Ahmad this time the intended destination, but Hermansen up for the challenge that time for Leicester. Schlotterbeck now with the interception. Shaw making a run down that left-hand side again. The cross coming in, this time for Xerxes. It's gone out to Ahmad. Is he going to bring the ball back in? Mount, Ahmad. Garnacho puts it over the bar. So very strong play from us. We are obviously dominating that possession. This is probably going to be Leicester's first real chance on goal, I think. Have they had a chance? No, they haven't. And that is not even going to be a chance in the end. Some good defending. Oh, no, they've gotten their first chance, but it's gone wide from Vardy. So that was Leicester's first attempt on goal. And we are looking very good at the moment. Although only a 1-goal lead. We want to be in front by more. 1-0 is the hardest scoreline to defend. A 1-goal lead, I should say, is the hardest lead to defend in football. Because anything can happen when it's a 1-goal lead. Even up to the final minutes, you could draw it up, lose it in the final minutes, just like what United did to Bayern Munich those years ago in the 99 Champions League final. In a matter of minutes, from 1-0 down, went on to win 2-1. As we see another chance being saved by the Leicester keeper. So we're getting plenty of opportunities. We are dominating the possession. We're winning all of our tackles, only half of our headers. So we're not being very strong in the air today. As we see Schlotterbeck giving the ball away very cheaply there, but manages to get it back. Shaw losing out as well. Let's see if we can get this ball back. And an attempt there, which has been pushed wide by Onana. Let's encourage the lads. We want them to work hard to get another goal, as we see a very good save there from Mount on the line. The clearance from Shaw. It's gone out for a throw into Leicester in a less attacking position. And we're holding our shape pretty well there, as you can see. We are holding our shape very well. Tired legs starting to show. We are getting to that half-time point now. We're in the the 3rd minute now of injury time, as we see a chance being pushed over the bar. A corner coming, but it's not going to be taken as we go into half-time, 1-0 up, with us absolutely dominating the match. So let's continue on. As we see Leicester trying to create an opportunity there. Didn't quite work out. And Shaw is now looking a little bit injured. We'll see whether he will be right to continue. It's not looking likely. And we're down a defender there at the back. And, oh no, we've given away a penalty. All right, Vardy taking the penalty. Onana in goals. Can we get the save, or are we going to be working hard to get a winner again? Looks like we're going to have to work hard for a winner. And I think we are going to be forced into that substitution. He is injured. He feels he can shake it off, but I'm not going to take the chance. We're going to bring on Mazraoui, push him to the right. Dalot's going to move on to the left. And we'll bring on Rashford as well. Replace Diallo, move Garnacho out to the right. Let's do that. Right. Let's demand more. Bruno with the corner. Schlotterbeck with the goal. A very nice finish. And we take the lead again from a very, very well performed set piece. Oh no, it was actually Shaw that scored it. Sorry, my apologies, not Schlotterbeck, that was Shaw. No, sorry, it was Schlotterbeck. My apologies, it was. I just saw something on the thing. That was the assist by Shaw earlier. My apologies, I got it wrong. It was Schlotterbeck that scored that. All right, let's praise the lads. They're doing well. Let's make some more subs here. We will take off Schlotter. Well, actually, no, we won't. We won't. We've got some tired legs up front here. Bruno's going to come off for Kobe Mainu to come on. And then we're into the last 10 minutes. So let's bring on Martinez, and Højlund can come on for Xerxes. Xerxes hasn't been great this match, as we see Dalot with a nice shot. His last touch of the ball before he comes off. So we've got some fresh legs out there. Ericsson with the free kick was looking for Højlund. Didn't quite reach its intended destination. But we still have the ball. Mazraoui finds the runner Garnacho. Back to Mazraoui. Ericsson back to Garnacho, who slots it away very nicely. And we are looking very, very good indeed. So what we're going to do, let's lower the tempo. Let's waste time. Let's just hold on to this lead. It's a 2-goal lead. All right, let's let the lads play with just no pressure out there. We just want to calm down and just see this game through. And there we go. This is going to be the last highlight of the match, I think. Even if Leicester score now, it is not going to make a difference. And there it is, the final whistle. A 3-1 victory, putting us through to the next round of the FA Cup. I am very happy with that. We progressed in the FA Cup. We progressed in the Carabao Cup before this. We've now progressed in the FA Cup. Very happy with how things are going at the moment. So, what we're going to do, we are going to have a look at who else has made it through. Liverpool beating Plymouth Argyle. Ipswich go through after extra time against Bristol City. Burnley taking out Leyton Orient. We took out Leicester. Luton Town beating Yeovil Town 1-0. Man City with a 4-0 victory over Wolves. Mansfield Town with a little bit of an upset there against Blackburn Rovers. Millwall losing out to Everton 3-2. Millwall making a bit of a late run at Everton. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out. Newcastle taking out Leeds United 2-1. QPR beat Brentford 1-0. Sunderland 3-2 over West Brom. West Ham beating Swansea 2-1. Aston Villa beating Tottenham 4-0. Chelsea are also through against Walsall 3-0, while Stoke City took out Watford 2-0. So some pretty run-of-the-mill results there. Definitely what you would have expected. If anything, just the Mansfield Town versus Blackburn. Probably would have expected Blackburn to go through there, but didn't quite work out. So what we're going to do, we are going to pause the recording there, and I'm going to come back when we get to this West Ham match. And in fact, I'm going to come back before the next match because we are now through to the draw of the FA Cup 5th round. So let's have a look and see who's going to be playing who. Brighton get Mansfield Town. Chelsea will be facing Sunderland. Everton will be facing Luton Town, while Ipswich are at home to QPR. Aston Villa will be facing Man City, fellow Premier League team. We will be at home to Stoke City from the Championship, while West Ham will face Liverpool and Newcastle will be taking on Burnley. So some pretty good matchups there. Looking forward to it. All right, and we'll be back again in a minute. All right, and we're back. So this match, obviously, it's an important match for us because it is. West Ham are only 5 points behind us. If they win, they could go to within 2 points of us. They are fighting for European contention. So they will want to really come at us in this match. We are fighting to try and keep in touch with Liverpool, who are a fair way, 12 points ahead of us in the league. We do have 2 very important matches back-to-back coming up against them after this. We'll see whether we do make a video of that one or not. I will decide, after this, off screen whether I'm going to or not. But let's get into this West Ham match and let's see if we can try and get another victory here to continue our good form. Obviously, I've rotated the squad a little bit just to account for fitness concerns and conditions, because obviously with the fixture congestion, fitness is an issue no matter what level you are at. But at the end of the day, we want to get victory in this match. I still think we've got a very strong lineup here, and I think we have everything about us to win this match with no issues at all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And let's see if we can get onto the front foot early on like we did in the last match. I don't think we will, no. It's going to be a little bit longer before we get our opening goal here. As we see us in our third strip, the green strip, today. Schlotterbeck. Up to Dalot. To Rashford. Very well done there from Rashford to hold on to the ball with 3 players around him. He's gone back to Martinez. And Martinez to Dalot. We're having to regroup here. We can't seem to find a way through this West Ham defence at the moment, as we see Schlotterbeck finds an opening for Mazraoui. Mazraoui with the cross into Xerxes, and it was a very good save from Areola. As we see Mazraoui again with another possible attempt there for a cross. Gets it in this time, but I think Xerxes was offside this time round, so it won't matter. All right. West Ham now with a little bit of an attacking movement, but it was stopped very easily by the midfielders. Rashford now made a little break down that left-hand side, finds the lot inside. Casemiro with the shot, puts it over the bar. Casemiro really hasn't been featuring. I am looking to try and sell him. Whether we're going to or not is going to be a different story, but I do have him on the transfer list. He's not a player that I'm looking at utilising all that much moving forward. The only reason he's playing today is purely for rotation and just to get him a little bit of exposure, as the transfer window does close tomorrow in game. So I do need to hopefully get a little bit of exposure for him and hopefully get a move away from Old Trafford for the Brazilian. Mazraoui with the ball now to Mainu, to Ahmad. Finds Eriksson, who finds the run of Mazraoui. Mazraoui with space in front of him. The cross comes in towards Xerxes. Doesn't quite get the power behind the header. Alright, other than that, we are doing okay. We don't quite have the possession like I'm used to in matches. In fact, West Ham do have the possession on us. However, we've had the more opportunities. So it's been a fairly even match. I will not lie. So let's encourage the lads again. We want them to really work to get this victory. This tactic has been working quite well for us since we've implemented it and made any changes to it that we wanted to. However, it doesn't seem to be doing the job here against West Ham. All right. Here we go on the attack again. Martinez still with it. Fends off one of the West Ham attackers. The ball's now out wide to Mazraoui, who was looking for Xerxes again, but Areola read that very easily and came out to stop any further attempts on goal. There we are, looking at some tired legs out there. I think Dalot's going to have to come off shortly, as well as some of the attackers. So let's just get the players a little bit encouraged again before we make these adjustments. We'll bring on Alfie Walker, the youngster. We've got quite a few of the youngsters on the bench today. We're going to bring on Bruno and Garnacho. Rashford is coming off. Mainu's coming off. And Dalot's coming off. Rashford, though, with his last kick of the game, puts it just wide. Unlucky there from Rashford. As we see the triple substitution and the youngster, Alfie Walker, coming on. Very good young player. Bright future ahead of him. And he's 15 years old. Great save from Onana. From a very good free kick. All right, let's demand more. We want more. We need a goal. Ooh, good save again from Onana. West Ham starting to cause us a few little problems here at the back. As we see Casemiro now with a bit of a breakaway. He's got no one there to help him. Oh, finds, I think it was the run of Ahmad out wide there. But we see another highlight now as we see Mainu. Sorry, it was Eriksson that came off before, not Mainu. With a nice pass there to Ahmad, who, with his attempt, forces a corner. And the way this game has gone, I think the difference is going to be from possibly a set piece. It's looking more likely that from just the normal run of play, we're not going to really see any goals by the looks of it. As we saw young Alfie Walker there with an attempt, a very good attempt. Garnacho now finds Walker to Casemiro, who puts it over the bar. All right, let's see who else is showing signs of tired legs. We will bring Minu off. And we're going to bring on Matthias de Ligt. Alright. We've made our subs. Let's go very attacking. Let's make a small little adjustment there. I'm going to push Bruno up. We're going to demand more of the lads. We really want them to push for this goal. Xerxes. Out to Alfie Walker. Forward to Xerxes again. Bruno. Oh, was this offside? Yes or no? I think it was offside. Oh, no, it wasn't. The goal was awarded. We've got our winner. We've got our winner, I think, in the 88th minute. Young Alfie Walker with the ball forward to Xerxes. Xerxes with the first time square ball to Bruno. And Bruno makes no mistake of the finish. And here we go. We're into injury time. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. We've got 4 minutes left. Matthias de Ligt with a foul there, giving West Ham a free kick in a very attacking position. But we've defended it well there. Well done from Casemiro. Out to Walker. Finds Mason Mount, who was looking to play it forward. Didn't really work out, but we're still good. Martinez now with 2 minutes to go. Up to Ahmad. Back to Casemiro. Back out to Mazraoui. The cross comes in. Bruno. It's gone out for a corner. We've got ourselves a corner with a minute and a half to go. 1 minute to go now. Bruno with the corner kick. Amad Diallo at the edge of the box there. Can't get his shot off. Martinez. Mount. Walker. Not the greatest of passes there from Walker. We've literally got 30 seconds of injury time to go. Walker all the way back to Onana. Now, Onana and de Ligt and Martinez passing the ball around. Walker forward to Xerxes. Back out to Walker, who's got a little bit of space. Doesn't quite have the pace yet to outrun the West Ham defenders. Mount was looking for Casemiro, but it's been intercepted. West Ham with a late surge, but it's not going to work out. We have the victory. A very good victory indeed. A very late victory, but a very good one. I'm very happy with that. So, we've had a good video. 2 great victories. We're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We are still flying high in the Premier League there, in the top half of the table, in the European qualification spots. We are in 4th place now, with a game in hand on both Arsenal and City. So if we win our catch-up game, we will go above Arsenal, equal with City. We're still 12 points behind Liverpool, though, because they did also have a victory against Chelsea. So, where does that leave us? Well, I'm not going to comment on that. All right. Where does that leave us? Well, we do have the 2 back-to-back games against Liverpool coming up in the Premier League. These are going to be very important matches because it could mean a 6-point swing. It could mean that we could go within 6 points of Liverpool there at the top of the table if we can win both those matches. Very important matches. So we may be bringing you back-to-back videos here. I will decide on that very shortly. If we do or don't bring you that video with the Liverpool matches, I believe our next video is going to be cup matches again. It's going to be the Carabao Cup final against Man City and the Stoke City FA Cup 5th round, I believe will be the next video. Or if we don't bring you those, maybe the Southampton match and the Europa League round of 16 match. We'll see. I'm still yet to decide what we're going to do, but we will see as we get closer. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't yet, do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do leave a comment below. I really enjoy responding to everyone's comments. Big thank you to everyone that comes over and gives me a watch and a lurk over on Twitch when I'm streaming, or on Kick, or on YouTube, or on Twitter. I'm streaming my FC United of Manchester save over there. So if you haven't yet, do go over and give me a follow over on Twitch, 10Tony TV. Until next time, 10Tony TV, signing out.